Okay. And guess what? We signed off, so to speak. We agreed, you know. So here we are, thousands of years later, beaten down, broken and bruised, you know. Why? Because verse 19, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. So how could he judge them according to that when they've never known him? Okay. We serve a righteous power. And what it boils down to is that the word Israel, which means basically son of the Most High. Okay. So we're his sons. We're his sons, the ones he's dealing with, the ones he's chastising to make the rightful rulers of the planet. Okay. But we chose not to follow the line that he had set for us. So we had to follow this other one. Okay. But there's a catch in that too. There's a catch in that too. Let me get this is Hebrews. Let me see where I start. Hebrews 12:4. It says, "Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin." Verse 5. "And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as children. My son, despise not the chastening of Yahweh, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him." Okay. And what are you getting rebuked for? For going off, man. You know. And hey, it's written, you know, from Genesis to Revelation, that as a people we went the fuck off, man. You know. So here it is, you know, Paul saying, look, hey, when the Most High get on your ass for going the fuck off, take it cheerfully, man. Take it cheerfully and despise it not. Cause why? Why? Because you got to understand what the Heavenly Father is trying to do. He's trying to make us into those vessels, man. Those vessels that are fit for a deliverance, man. You know, and also to judge the earth. Okay. And the method that we chose was pretty much the best method, you know, as far as how can I say this? As far as polishing up or producing the best judges that you can, you know. And with that understanding, knowing that all this was predestined, preordained, okay? Now, the scriptures tell you that the Most High doesn't sanction any man to sin, you know, or go off. We did that on our own, but the Heavenly Father already knew we would, you know, and that's why he had these things set up, okay? So, hey, if we did what we were taught to do, hey, good. Everyone lives forever, okay? If we don't do it, look, we're going to get beat down, bruised, and battered, and whipped into shape, and then be as mightier than we would have been if we had never went off. Okay? Why? Because we're battle tested. You know, we've learned wickedness. We've learned wickedness on a super level. Okay? And now we're coming back unto righteousness. Okay? And that's really, it just speaks to the balance and the beauty and the perfection of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay? Because, you know, the brothers that are in the faith, man, sincerely, man, we're fucking tired of going off, man. We're tired of sinning. I hate sinning with a passion, you know. Hey, but we're in this wicked flesh and we're not perfect, so we're going to go off, man, you know. And you're going to get judged for it. Like the brother said, you're going to get judged expediently, you know. So why? So that, you know, don't do that shit anymore, man. Okay? Lest she die. Okay? And that's why we get judged so quick, you know, especially if you're part of the hopeful elect, you know, because he needs to teach the hopeful elect quicker than he's going to teach the 2/3. OK, that's why he's going to drag them along, you know, and ultimately they're going to get hit with nuclear missiles, man. Those who make it that far. OK, because that's the only way that they can learn. OK, get one more precept. Oh, matter of fact, let me finish up on this. Back in Hebrews 12:4. It says, "Ye have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of Yahweh, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him." Verse 6, "For whom Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth." Okay, so that's a good sign. That's a great sign, man. when you go to fuck off and the Most High judge your ass expediently, whether it be like that brother said, like the brother Elder Yashawamba said, that same hour, the next day or a week or 2 weeks, it usually happens when it's fresh on your mind, man. So you can recollect, like, okay, yeah, I know what that was, and that's perfecting you, that's perfecting you. That's why the scriptures tell you don't despise it, and to love the chastening, because the people that he's not chastening are set for absolute doom, man. And the reason he's not chastening them is because they would, if he would, they would despise it, or if that glorious gospel would shine into them, he would have to heal them. Okay. But this thing is deeper than what meets the eye. Okay. So this is Hebrews 12 and 6 again. It says, for whom Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Verse 7, if ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Okay. Verse 8, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Okay, and newsflash, if you're a bastard, okay, if you're a bastard living here in America, you have no options. But the wisest thing for you to do is leave America right now. Okay? Because the Most High is going to kill all bastards, man, here in America and abroad, or reserve you for slavery, So it's all bad, man. Unless you're an Israelite. Salaki, unless you're an Israelite. If you're not an Israelite, Salaki, if you're not an Israelite, you're doomed, man. You're doomed for the next 1,000 years. Okay, but if you are an Israelite and this does not resonate with you, and you don't see the signs of the times, and you don't want to conform to the power of the universe, then it'd probably be better for you to just go ahead and tie a brick around your neck and jump in the ocean, man. Like the scriptures say, it'd be better that you tied a great millstone around your neck and jumped into the ocean. And that's Salakia. That's the Messiah saying that. Okay. So let's see if we got any more on that. Okay, let me get one more precept. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 118, verse 18. Which reads, Yahweh have chastened me sore, but he have not given me over unto death. Okay. And really, ultimately, death, there were two deaths. The first death was the flood, and the second death will be with the thermonuclear warfare and the destruction in these end times. Okay. And this is, I'm pretty sure, a Psalm of David, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check that out, Let me check that out real quick. Psalms 118. Salakia, thanksgiving for the Lord's salvation. Okay, don't say there. Let me look in here. Let me look at my physical sword. Bear with me, brothers. Bear with me. I want to get that right, Spirit's compelling me. This is Psalms 118. Psalms 118 and 18. Hold on, Salakia. Well, it really doesn't say, so. But let's just assume, that is King David, because how prophetical it is. Okay, but let me go back to the blue letter. It's Psalms 118 and 8. and it reads, it is better to trust in Yahweh. Salakia. That's a good one too. Might as well finish that off. It says, Psalms 118:8. It is better to trust in Yahweh. Better to trust in Yahweh than to put confidence in man. Okay. And the Spirit just had me read this one part of the lesson. But and that's a big thing. That's why so many of our people are gonna get put to death, because they trust in man. Basically, going by that, got to see it to believe it type of faith. But it's Psalms 118:18. It says, Yahweh have chastened me sore, but he have not given me over unto death. Okay. Verse 19. Open to me the gates of righteousness. I will go into them, and I will praise Yahweh. Okay. And that's pretty much what the hopeful elect are doing right now. Okay. And going through the chastisement of the Lord, being brought down to a lower state, being made contrite, broken into pieces, man. But the Most High is preserving our souls at the same time, because like I said, you got there's really technically one death, the first death and the second death, two deaths, the flood and the thermonuclear holocaust that's coming. Okay, so this is our hope right here. This is just, this is would be a great prayer as well in the Lashawan Kadash. Read that again. Psalms 118:18. Yahweh have chastened me sore, but he have not given me over unto death. Open to me the gates of righteousness. I will go into them. I will praise Yahweh. Verse 20. This gate of Yahweh, into which the righteous shall enter. Okay. Verse 21. I will praise thee, for thou hast heard me and art become my salvation. Okay. But you see what we started with, 18. The Lord have chastened me sore, but he have not given me over unto death. Okay. So if the Most High is chastening you and then actually push you to death, that means that was your judgment. Okay. But if the Heavenly Father is chastening you as a son, then it could lead to, like it says in verse 21, I will praise thee, for thou hast heard me and art become my salvation, man. Okay. So look, we catch hell expediently. When we go to fuck off, we get judged. Okay. And the reason why is because the Most High views us as sons and not bastards. Okay. And what it's doing is polishing us and molding us into being those judges that the Heavenly Father needs to rule and clean up this wicked ass world. Okay. So it all goes together and goes hand in hand. That's why it says count it all joy when thou art brought down to a lower state, man. That means the Heavenly Father